Women's Correctional Facility.
Para sa inyo hindi tama dadalhin sa women's correctional?
Hindi talaga tama. Hindi talaga tama.
Sen,
At the present situation,
Really, I came back from the US. I attended that hearing in good faith. I answered all their questions. Hindi ako nanggugulo. I think I was very, respectful in answering all the questions to the very best of my ability.
Yan ho ang kalunos-lunos na video nitong si Atty. Zulaika Lopez bago ho siya isugod sa hospital kaninang madaling araw. At nagtungo na rin ho itong si Senator Bato de la Rosa diyan sa kinaroroonan nitong si VP Sara at nitong si Atty. Zulaika Zulueta. At meron din hong cryptic post itong si Senator Robin Padilla kaugnay sa mga kaganapan ngayon sa ating bansa. Pero bago ho lahat ng yan, mga kababayan, paki-share, paki-like ng video na to para humarami sa ating mga kababayan ang makapanood at makakita sa pag-iyak na to nitong si Atty. Zulaika Zulueta para maintindihan ng marami sa ating mga kababayan kung anong kababuyan ang mga pinaggagawa nila dyan sa House of Representatives, kung anong panggigipit ang ginagawa ho nila dyan sa mga dumadalo sa mga walang kwentang hearing dyan sa TWAD Committee at dyan sa Committee on Good Government. Pero yan, bago yan mga kababayan, isang like at isang subscribe. Okay na ho tayo dyan sa mga nagpapakulay. Sa susunod na video ko na ho kayo isa-shoutout dahil sa susunod na lang ho mga kababayan, marami-rami ho tayong kailangan talakayin sa ating mga susunod na video. Ito ang cryptic post nito si Senator Robin Padilla. Ang pagwawalang bahala sa mga palatandaan ay maaring maging talagang mapanganib. Basahin ang lahat ng nangyayari. Ang mga palatandaan na hindi magiging palatandaan kung walang malinaw na mensahe. Ang malinaw ay hindi dapat baliwalain. Ang pag-iisang tabi ng palatandaan ay siguradong may patutunguhang kapahamakan. Nako, tandaan nyo yan ano yan, akmaho yan. Yung cryptic post na yan, itong si Senator Robin Padilla, sa mga kaganapan ho ngayon sa ating bansa. Kailangan hong tignan kung pagka nagkamali ho ang administrasyon, pagka hindi ho nila na-weigh ng maayos, itong mga kaganapan na to, baka hindi ho matapos ang taon na to, merong matapos ang termino. Ito mga kababayan, panoorin ho natin itong si Senator Bato de la Rosa. Tayo mga kababayan, ayaw ho nating mangyari yun. Gusto ho natin ng stability sa ating bansa. Gusto ho nating maging mapayapa. Gusto ho nating magkaroon ng progreso. Pero kung ganitong katarantaduhan ang ginagawa ng mga nanunungkulan, ibang usapan na ho yan. Ito mga kababayan, pakinggan ho natin itong si Senator Bato de la Rosa. Ito, panoorin ho natin to, Senator Bato de la Rosa.
Okay. Everybody ready? Okay. First question. Okay na bala? Okay na lahat?
Sir, anong purpose ng pagpunta nyo po rito?
to show support to the BP and their chief staff.
Nakausap nyo na po.
Nakausap ko na.
Kamusta po sila? Ano pong sabi sa inyo? Ano pong napag-usapan nyo, sir?
Ginuluho.
Worried lang siya sa sitwasyon niya. Worried lang siya.
Dahil?
Hindi siya sigurado. She's not sure of what will happen to her.
Ginuluho nitong si Tambaluslos, ginuluho niya. Ginuluho nitong si Tambaluslos ang buong Pilipinas, ginuluho niya. Grabe itong si Tambaluslos. Grabe ho itong si Martin Romualdez, ibang klase ho ito. Pagka yan ho ang naging presidente natin, wala na ho. Yari ho tayong lahat.
Okay, so anong thoughts nyo sa mga nangyayari ngayon?
Para sa akin, it's a very
Is this appropriate?
very unfortunate dahil yung tao na hindi pa man lang nagiging accused, no? Hindi pa napailan ng kaso, kung i-treat mo parang convictado na dadalhin mo sa Women's Correctional. Women's Correctional Facilities a place for convicted criminals. I've been the Director General of Biocor at alam ko kung anong sitwasyon dyan sa loob. Yan ay kulungan yan ng mga serving sentence, convicted felons serving sentence. Bakit mo ikulong doon yung isang babae, isang abogado na pinatawan lang ng citation for contempt? Ngayon, dadalhin muna doon sa facility for the convicted criminals. It's very, very unjustified para sa akin. Very unjustified. Magpakuntip-kuntip kayo ng tao tapos hindi nyo kayang bantayan dyan sa inyong facility. Pero man kayong facility for contempt persons, di ba? For persons cited in contempt, you should have your own facility dyan sa Kongreso para bantayan ninyo. Bakit nyo dalhin doon? Okay lang sana kung doon dalhin sa Quezon City Police District detention, mga ganon. Pero yung detention cell ng mga criminal, ay ng mga convicted criminals, that's the worst. That's the worst for me na ikulong mo isang taong cited in contempt lang.
Wala ho eh. Wala na ho talaga sa hulog yung mga pinaggagawa nitong mga ano na to, itong mga congressman na to. Again, sabi daw ho nitong si Joel Chua, sundalo lang daw ho siya. Ngayon, dito tayo magkakaalaman itong mga sundalo na to kung sinong mas pinaniniwalaan ng ating mga kababayan sa mga kaganapan na to. Maniniwala ho ba sila dito sa mga kabalbalan na nangyayari ngayon? Kasi panigurado, magpapalusot yung mga yan at magkakaroon ho ng press con maya-maya. Abangan nyo lang ho mga kababayan. Sigurado tayo, magpapapreskon yung mga tao dyan sa House of Representatives at pagtatakpan na naman ho nila yung mga kabalbalang ginawa nila kaninang madaling araw. Tuloy.
Alam na ba to ni former President Duterte? Nakausap niyo na ba siya? Tingin niyo, aware na siya dito?
Ay, doon wala pa kami punta kasi kagabi pa ako, galing kong Bagyo, natutulog ko sa Bagyo, noong alas 2. Ginising ako, tinawagan ako na humihingi ng tulong si BP Inday Sara sa sitwasyon nila doon sa house. Kaya bumaba kagad ako, bumiyahe kagad ako dito from Baguio. Para matingnan lang kung anong sitwasyon nila.
As a senator, may magagawa po ba kayo anything to help yung saklono ni VP Sara?
Well, pag-aralan natin because we
O sa mga tutulong dito sa mga Marcos na to ha, sa susunod na eleksyon, mag-ingat-ingat ho kayo ha. Mag-ingat-ingat ho kayo. Tingnan nyo naman nung ginagawa nitong mga Marcos na to sa mga tumutulong sa kanila.
even though we observe interparliamentary courtesy. Hindi tayo pwede makialam sa trabaho nila. Sila rin hindi pwede makialam sa trabaho namin. So, yan ang binabantayan natin. Pero yung nga lang, nakakomento lang ako na hindi po maganda talaga. Bakit ang isang person na cited in contempt lang sa isang hearing dyan sa House of Representatives ay doon na ikukulong kaagad sa Women's Correction Facility, which is a place for persons or for convicted criminals serving sentence. Hindi pa kumbiktado itong tao na ito. Bakit doon mo kagad ipadala? Hindi pa nga akusado. Wala pang kaso na na-file.
So saan ba saying that this is unlawful?
When you say unlawful, pag-aralan ko pa. I'm not so sure. Pero unreasonable for me.
Pero sir, naniniwala po
Unreasonable.
ba kayo? Naniniwala po ba kayo na overkill ang deployment ng PNP ngayon base na lang sa sinabi ni Vice President Sara?
Walang pulis naman yung sumusunod lang yan sa order. Pag inorderan yan ng mga higher ups nila na pumunta kayo doon to provide security, huwag rin natin masamain yung pulis dahil sumusunod lang yan sa order. Kahit
Correct.
na
Tama
alam
naman.
nila na may politics behind all these orders, but still, they are the legal orders coming from their superiors. So, susunod lang yung
Tama.
mga pulis dyan. So, huwag natin
Wala
masamain
silang
yung
magagawa.
deployment ng mga pulis. They are just following orders. Andyan man sila to secure everyone, pati tayo.
Saan follow-up lang po? Baka yung initial talks niya.
Wala pa, hindi ko muna siya ginugulo masyado, hindi kami nag-uusap masyado dahil wala siyang tulog. Kawawa yung tao, walang pahinga, walang tulog. Yung sabi ko sa kanya, just leave it to me. I will be the one to thinking for everything na dapat natin gawin. Ikaw dyan, pahinga ka lang muna, patulog ka kay wala ka bang tulog.
How about Attorney Lopez po? Nagkaroon ba kayo ng time?
Yan, nag-usap kami.
Ano pong sabi niya, sir?
Ang sabi niya is, worried nga siya. Worried nga siya na dadalhin siya sa Women's Correctional Facility.
Para sa inyo hindi tama dadalhin sa women's correction?
Hindi talaga tama. Hindi talaga tama.
Sen,
At
Hindi tama,
at the
hindi
present
tama.
situation, she is right now, she is in right now, kailangan talaga niya ng medical attention. I don't know, dito ngayon sa hospital kung anong dapat gawin nila, pero dapat talaga hospital ang pupuntahan niya. And Veterans Hospital is another hospital na pwede siyang dalhin.
May parts rin kanina sabi ni VP sa ambush interview, quote-unquote attempted homicide kung ginagawa ng house kay Attorney Lopez. Ano po yung comment natin?
Well, I don't know the circumstances behind that remark, no? Kung hindi ako makapag-comment, dahil hindi ko pa alam kung anong nangyari, bakit nasabi niya gano'n.
Alright. Thank you, sir.
Salamat.
Ayun na nga mga kababayan, ngayon naman ho, panuorin ho natin itong panawagan o itong pag-iyak nitong si Attorney Zulaika, kaninang madaling araw nung nabalitaan ho niya na ililipat ho siya sa Women's Correctional. Ito, panoorin ho natin.
Order of contempt.
Ito si Attorney Zulaika Lopez.
Order transferring me. When ang nauna naman na order ng final ng lawyers namin was an MR to lift that order of contempt because they said that was the procedure. If they were not able to rule on that, how were they able to come up with an order, to transfer me to the women's correctional in the dead of the night? I mean, bakit ganun? Wala na bang rights yung mga tao? They just keep your room and then just get...
Dahil na natili si VP Sara, talagang sukdulan na yung ginawa nilang panggigipit. Yarin lamang nandiyan ka na VP, tanggalin namin dyan si Zulaika. Saan ka pupunta? Parang ganun yung ginawa nila eh.
Wala, bakit ka? I don't understand.
Ma'am, okay na po kayo ng questions from media?
Can I have tissue? Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, I know it's the middle of the night, but I'm so scared.
Yeah, I do understand, ma'am.
I'm just
Fred?
scared.
Do you have question?
Ma'am, good morning po, ma'am. Ma'am, I hope I don't mind, pero why do you think po bigla kayong pinalipat bigla sa correctional, ma'am? Do you think po ba it's because of the presence of the Vice President there? Parang, do you think po ba na gusto kayong paghiwalayin ni VP Inday? Kasi I know that you have a close working relationship with the Vice President. So, why do you think bigla kayong pinalipat sa correctional, ma'am?
I really don't know. All I know is that I am not an accused of any crime. I am just a person detained here for 5 days until the hearing ng Monday. I have been trying to cooperate to the very best of my ability, so I do not understand why they just go to your room, get your phones, and then just tell you that they will move you to a women's correctional at 12 o'clock. Meron pa bang batas yan? Don't people get rights anymore? I am a person, I'm trying to cooperate. But they just move me there. Alam naman nila I have a chronic back concern. Tapos kanina pinayagan ako ni Chairman Chua dun sa mga request ko, and then suddenly they change everything and then they come up with an order when they were not able to rule on my MR to transfer. Why? I don't understand. I did not do anything.
Grabe.
Ma'am, this is my last question, and I'm very much sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am, kasi I understand your situation right now. Pero ma'am, kasi po ma'am, ang ano na lang po siguro ang inyong next steps after this order. Are you going to file? Are you going to trigger na po ba, ma'am, the filing?
I am not leaving this room. I am a detainee here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. Nobody can just come in here and demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my rights. I am
Okay,
not
ma'am.
Wala na ho kasi. Ang problema, wala nang batas-batas ngayong mga panahon na to. Pagka umikot na yung tornilyo nitong si Tambaluslo sa utak niya, kung ano na lang maisip na niya, yun na lang ho ginagawa nila dyan sa House of
right.
Representatives.
I am not leaving this room.
Okay po, ma'am. Yun lang po, ma'am. Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay.
Salamat.
Any other question? Sino to? Dempsey, are you there?
Trixie.
Oh no,
Ay, hello.
Jason muna.
Sige, si Jason muna. Okay.
Jason, Seminay.
Hi, Attorney. Good morning po. Attorney, if worst case scenario po, pinilit po kayo nila na ilabas po at i-transfer doon sa correctional, ano po ang magiging gagawin niyo? Will you consider po filing a case against sa mga tao na nasa likod nito?
Yes, because this is already abuse. And this is really abuse of power already. I am here as a detainee of the house. And that was the order that I read, that was read to me. So I am not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere.
Ma'am, sa ngayon po ba alam na po ni VP Sara yung sitwasyon po, yung nangyayari po sa... And what was her reaction po? Ano po yung...
Tinawag ko po siya and she's standing as my lawyer now. And I'm not leaving this room. I am not leaving this room. I called her, she's standing in as my lawyer pro bono. Because this is not correct. People have rights in this country. I have a right. And they should respect that.
Jason.
I'm trying to cooperate. I'm trying my best to cooperate. But this is what they do to you. And this is not correct. Sorry. Sorry. I'm just worried about my family.
Grabe, grabe.
They just take you away in the middle of the night. When the more decent thing to do was to like tell you like during business hours. What do they want? They just want you to go with you? They just want them to sumama ka na lang? Then they will do what they want with you? Tama ba yan? Don't people have rights in this country? Don't understand. I really don't understand. It's so...
Jason, do you have follow-up?
Okay na ako, Sir Jace. Thank you po.
Any other from the OVP? Dempsey, Inquirer, do
Jason,
you have...
ma'am, good morning, I guess. Tanong ko lang, ma'am, tama ba siya, 9 na tao ang pumasok dyan sa detention cell nyo at 12 midnight?
Pumasok
Okay.
sila. And then when
Okay.
they were reading, sabi ko bakit? Gabi na, oras na nang matutulog kami. And I said, they just want to read me something. And I said, no, you cannot. Kasi patulog na kami. It's already 12 o'clock in the evening. And then pumasok na sila one by one. Isa may camera, isa yung parang taga-sergeant at arms. And then iba may mga police, male and female. I'm not sure if it's 9, but it's certainly more than me. I am just by myself with my companion here. And then, I don't understand. Parang ganun ba yun? Ganun ba ang nangyayari sa bansa natin? They just parang badger and go to your room and then demand you to go with them? What if I didn't know that I had to get a lawyer? So I demanded, I said, I am not leaving this room until my lawyer comes. But they were insistent. Sinabi nila sila doon yung lawyer. Sumama daw kami. They can process the entire thing on the way from here to Mandaluyong. I don't trust these people because they do not respect my rights. What kind of country is this?
Follow up lang, ma'am. Were you able to communicate now with
Di ba? Ang mga ordinaryong tao, they just treat like that. That is not correct.
Okay. Follow up lang, ma'am. Were you able to or anyone from your party were able to communicate with Congressman Joel Chua, the chairperson? I mean, siya yung signatory, I believe, doon sa order na yon. kay Congressman Joel Chua, ma'am. Yes, apo. Were you able to communicate with them or anyone from his office?
No, not yet because I got really scared. Kasi I think anytime now they will parang break this door and just take me away.
Guys, let me break this lang ah. Kakatingin mo lang ng mga media friends sa labas. Lockdown ng HOR, ayaw magpapasok ng media.
Kind of country is this ba? I am just a regular government employee. All these years. Nagtatrabaho lang naman po ako.
Grabe,
I don't even respect your rights. I do not understand. What kind of country is this? I'm so scared because I'm sure they're going to break that door anytime now. Alam nyo, ginawa ko, tilagay ko yung katre, yung double deck na bed, pinush ko sa door para hindi sila makapasok. I'm so scared.
Kakalungkot. Grabe.
I came back from the US. I attended the hearing in good faith. I answered all their questions. Hindi ako nanggugulo. I think I was very, respectful in answering
Share,
all the
paki-share.
questions to the very best of my ability.
Paki-share ho ng video para makita ho ng mga kababayan natin kung gaano kaloko yung mga nandyan sa House of Representatives. Tignan nyo ho yung ginawa nila dito sa Ali.
Ang sabi nila sa akin, mag-MR lang daw ako, which I did. It's my right. Ang sinabi ko, na parang talaga naman I really answered to the best of my ability and I attended that in good faith. And they said, mag-MR ka, we will let you go. So we filed our MR. They did not rule on it. But suddenly, they were able to come out with an order ruling to transfer me to the Women's Correctional.
Sabihin mo, ang sinabi nila sa iyo, para ma-delete yung contempt. Diba? Sinabi nila sa iyo, ilip namin yung contempt kung i-produce mo yung apas.
Sabi nila sa akin, if you notice, if you were in the hearing, di ba, sinuspend po ng Chairman Chua yung session. Tapos, nung sinight na po ako ni Congressman Castro in contempt, then after that, nag-rule sila. Tapos, then sinuspend niya. Tapos, lumapit po sila, nag-huddle sila, and then they called my lawyer, and then told him na kausapin ko. So, lumapit ako, and I really apologize. I said, that letter to the Commission on Audit was really a position of the agency. It is our stand. Like all, di ba? Like, meron kang points na gusto mo i-raise. We respectfully parang raised our points to the Commission on Audit. Alam ko, hindi naman po yung mali kasi that was our right as an agency. Because there was an ongoing audit investigation. Pero hindi naman namin kinukuha yung right ng COA to decide on the matter. But even if sinabi ko, alam ko, hindi po mali yun. They said na parang we were, trying to undermine. So I apologize. And I also gave an apology to Congressman Castro. But they said, sabi nila sa akin, alam mo, i-produce mo na lang yung apat. I-produce mo yung apat. So they said, Congressman, hindi naman po ang pag-attend po ng hearing is a personal choice. I will only do my best. And then they said na parang, no, paano ka pa naging chief of staff kung hindi mo naman kaya i-produce yan? I-produce mo sila. And I said, may rights din naman po yung mga tao, di ba? I can only, as chief of staff, tell them to go. Di ba? Go. But if ayaw po nilang sumama, I do not have that power over them because people have rights if they want to, join a hearing or not. But that's what they said. Tapos and then, yun yung sinabi ko because I really cannot commit to make them attend because it's a personal choice. Like me, I chose to come back and attend. Diba? So, and then after that, nag-public apology na ako before the session was like, di ba, suspended. Nag-public apology din ako kay Congressman Castro and I made it, parang I raised again to please leave that order because wala naman talaga intention ng Office of the Vice
Walang mali
President,
siya.
to undermine either the Commission on Audit or the House of Representatives in their powers. That was not the point. But nung nilalabas na po ako, hunabol na naman nila. Hinabol nila kami and then they said, i-produce mo yung apat. I-produce mo yung apat. But I cannot do that. People have rights. Diba? I cannot decide for other people what they want to do. Yun lang yun sa akin. And now this is what they do to you. In the middle of the night, they just move you out of nowhere.
Grabe.
How can I produce people, diba? How can I do that? I can only produce myself. And which I have done. Sorry.
Kawawa. Kawawa yung mga tao
Wala
dyan na
naman
pinapatawag
nangyayari sa
nila dyan.
bansa na to. Wala sa batas.
OVP Media, are you still there? Anyone na gusto ko magtanong kay ma'am?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am Red Mendoza po ulit from Manila Times. Ma'am, sorry, I know you're very much ngayon in a very emotional mood right now. Pero ma'am,
Ang bottom line ho dito, kaya naglabas ng ganyang klaseng order na ilipat para lang ho umalis si VP Sara. Pero kahit na anong mangyari, VP, wag ka pa rin aalis dyan sa dyan sa House of Representatives para talagang merong kalalagyan yung mga walang yan.
want to ask lang po, do you think po ba na the order to move you to correctional was, yun nga po, I'd like to reiterate this again kasi kanina po nandiyan po sa house si Kong Joel, si SAA, Naptaas, and also, so do you think po ba nangyari po itong decision na to while they were at the House of Representatives talking to media na pakiramdam nila would na baka dahil nga the Vice President is there, she's high security risk, it's now time to move you out of to correctional para mawala si VP dyan sa House?
Yun talaga. Yun talaga dahilan. Natumbok mo
I
siya.
am not part of this, political thing. I am not. I'm just a regular government employee. Really, I do not understand that entire, gamut of whatever it is that is happening politically. I don't. I'm just the worker in the office of the Vice President. So I don't know why they're doing this to me. I don't know.
Yun lang po, ma'am.
Hindi ko
Yun lang po,
alam.
ma'am. Yun lang po, ma'am.
Ay, hello, pwede po magtanong. Bonds from Rappler. Ma'am, Zuleika, ask ko lang po, so what's going to happen next? Sasama po ba kayo? Ano po ba yung pwedeng abangan or mangyayari dito sa ginagawang ng mga PNP personnel outside your detention facility?
I am not leaving my room. I am not. I am a detainee here at the House of Representatives. I am not an accused. I am not an accused na pupunta sa isang jail facility. I am not an accused. I have my rights. I have my rights. I am not moving. I am not leaving this room. I am not.
Ma'am, JC here. May circulating ngayon na documents na on your transfer. Can you confirm that? Pinakita ba po ba sa inyo yun?
I gave it to my lawyer. I gave it to my lawyer.
Ma'am, sorry, your lawyer is the Vice President, ma'am. Tama po ba?
Yes, nandito po siya. And I also have a private lawyer. I think he arrived na. He's also outside.
Ma'am, to clarify po, ma'am, nandyan po si Vice President, ma'am, no? Nandyan po sa tabi ninyo si Vice President.
Yes, I called her. I called her kasi they just barged in eh. Pumasok lang talaga sila. Nakikita niyo ba yung katre dun sa likod ko? Pinush ko po yan para hindi sila makapasok. Kasi I told them, I want my lawyers. I am not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. And then I told them to get out of this room. Because as a detainee of this facility, this is my space. And then when they left, I pushed that. Look at that. I pushed that by myself. I have a chronic backache. Because I am so scared. Dito people have rights in this country.
Okay po, ma'am.
JC, I have a question. Is it okay to ask a question? This
Yes.
is Anna.
Sino po ito?
Si Anna po. Si Anna po ito. Oo.
Yes po.
Anna
Sige. Yes po.
Manila Times columnist po. Okay.
Yes po. Proceed now.
Opo, ang tanong ko po kay Attorney Laika, what's your appeal to Congressman Chua? And then, that's one question unto the speaker. Kasi sila naman talaga ang ano dito ang kung tutuusin sa kanila yung mga utos ng gagaling On the other hand po, another question din dito sa chat group is what legal remedies can be done po sa tingin ninyo? Kung mayroon pa, kasi given the situation, parang wala nang batas na umiiral Yun po yung tanong ko po, ma'am. Maraming salamat po. Salamat, JC.
Ang sa akin lang, please respect my rights as a person, as a Filipino in this country. I am not an accused. I was given and served that order for detention here in HOR. Hindi ko na alam ano
Bakit hindi pa kasi pumlakda yung presidente na yan para matapos na ang kaguluhan na ito Yun lang talaga nakikita natin, pumlakda yang si Marcos Jr., no? Sa kahit anumang kaparaanan, bahala na ho ang tadhanang pumihit kung ano man ang bibigay na dahilan, ma-overdose sa pulburon, ma-atake sa puso, tumaas ang sugar, o kung ano man yan, please naman tadhana. Kung ano man yung plano mo na yan, gawin mo na sa lalong madaling panahon.
yung ways forward kasi parang wala nang batas sa bansang ito. Wala na. Kahit ano na lang pwede, paiba-iba. Tapos isi-serve nila sa'yo in the middle of the night. What is that? Is that even right? Wala na pong batas, ma'am. Wala na pong batas sa bansang ito.
Opo, maraming salamat, Attorney Laika.
Ma'am Hana?
Stay strong po.
Ma'am Hana?
Opo.
Ma'am Hana? I was just informed by the OVP Legal, nasa labas po sila ng HOR gate, pero ayaw din silang papasukin.
Oh my. Oo.
Sabi namin PNP sa labas, I'm sure they're just going to break down that door. They're all outside, but I'm not leaving this room. I am not. I am not leaving this room. I have my rights. I am not leaving this room.
Hello, good morning from Canada. Pwedeng magtanong?
Yes. Yes, sir. You can proceed.
Sir GC, salamat. Salamat din kay Doc Lauren Badoy na binigyan ako ng link. Attorney, bakit biglaan yung desisyon na yan na ilipat ka? Anong nag-trigger talaga?
Hindi ko po alam. Hindi ko po alam.
Okay.
Hindi ko po alam, sir. I cannot answer. I just know that I was served that in the middle of the night. They demanded to get my phone. We don't have a phone. That's why we're calling from this laptop, like the Viber. We're calling the lawyer from here. Because I don't have a phone to contact anyone.
My God.
I mean, why would they do that to you, di ba? Am I like an accused? Did I, murder anyone? I'm just a regular government employee. I don't understand.
Thank you, attorney. Nandito lang kami, attorney, sa Montreal. Nag-aabang kami, nagbabantay. Kahit nasa malayo kami.
Thank you.
JC, may I ask if I may? Si Mika.
Jason? Mika, Mika Reuters. Yes, go. You can go, Mika.
Good morning, attorney. Very sorry to hear about your ordeal, no? And I hope things get better on your end. Attorney, we just wanted to get our facts straight, no? So, I understand my question will involve reliving what you went through, but just so we can accurately report what exactly happened. So, can you narrate to us, like what time did these people arrive? What did they read to you? Kasi you mentioned kanina they read something which you did not want to read, and what exactly did they take from you aside from your cell phone, or is it just your cell phone, and how are you able to access the internet at this point? Thank you.
What happened? What happened was, nakapajama na kami because we are going to sleep. We're going to sleep and our light is already closed. Like this, dark. And then they like that on your door. Like back and then this entered. Because in this facility, the lock is outside. I mean, people can just go back. That's what they did. They ran in, but it was just not one person, which is the usual. Like, for example, ma'am, nandito na po yung pagkain nyo. It was not like that. So we were parang surprised. What's that about? Kasi matutulog na kami, di ba? Binabasa niya, pero tinignan ko na yung order sa baba. Ay, nakalagay doon transfer to Women's Correctional. So I said, I'm not going anywhere. I need my lawyers now. And then he said, no, there is no need for a lawyer. There's no need kasi we are just doing our job and to serve this. We're just doing this to serve. Yeah, and then they said na parang, tsaka, why will you need your lawyer? Nandito ba yung lawyer mo? Sabi ko, hindi, wala. Gusto ko yung lawyer ko. Sabi niya, meron kaming lawyer, ito na lang ang lawyer mo. Parang, no, that is not my counsel of choice. Why would you impose that lawyer on me? I want my lawyer. Then I kept on saying to them that I have my rights as a detainee in this facility. Respect that. And then I told them to go out, but they said no. And then they started ganging up. Alam mo po yung feeling na, alam mo yun, mag-isa ka lang, tapos nakapajama ka, tapos yung mga tao lalapit na lang sa'yo. Parang hindi ko alam kung bigla ka na lang, alam mo yun, sakalin or barilin, that thing in your head. They did that. And then I stood up and said, I'm not leaving this room. I have my rights. And then I pushed them back and then I said, get out, get out. And then they went, then they kept on saying na parang so many other things. They're just serving this, doing their job. It was an order, blah, blah, blah. I didn't anymore. I just told them to step out of my room because as a detainee of this facility, this is my area. Do not come in. Tapos the moment they came, when they went out, I already pushed that by myself. That you see that bed? I pushed that all the way to the door para they cannot go in. Yun. And then I called the vice president because she was here. And then she came, after a while, she came in and pumasok na kami sa room. And hindi ako lalabas. Hindi ako lalabas.
Please, pwede magtanong.
And sorry, just very quickly, Jason, if I may. no?
Sorry. Go ahead.
So after you pushed back, attorney, they left the room, no? Tama ba? Did they appreciate that detail accurately?
Oh, because I think alam din naman nila na mali yung ginagawa nila. You don't serve people in the dead of the night. What is that? You serve, di ba, official business hours. Because hindi naman po ako criminal eh. I am not a criminal. I am already here in their facility. I have assured them already that I will attend their hearing on Monday. So why will they treat me like that? So that's why I said I want my lawyers. I want my lawyers. My glasses.
Ayun na nga mga kababayan, dito na una tatapusin ang ating video. Isusunod natin yung mga banat nitong si Vice President Sara Duterte. Diyan sa, diyan pa rin ho sa live na yan kaninang madaling araw. No? Hindi na ho natin na nasubaybayan kasi medyo natulog na ho tayo kanina. Kaya ngayon pa lang ho natin nakita lahat ng kaganapan na to. As always, maraming salamat ho. Mag-ingat po kayo lahat. Mahalin natin Pilipinas.